If you ask the average anime consumer, whether they be casual, otaku, or outright weeaboo, if there's even a difference, majority would probably say they just watch anime series. Whether the standard 12, 26, or even 50 episode long seasonal show, or even being the long running series, a lot of people don't have a strand of care in their hearts, or in some cases any knowledge for OVAs. And I can't even entirely say I blame them, as they probably don't want to watch OVAs for the same reason I refused to watch anime movies for many years. It was just, what's the point? But before we go any further, what actually is an OVA? I'm gonna clear this up once and for all for the abundance of you out there that got this misconstrued. OVA stands for Original Video Animation, which, to put in layman's terms, it never aired on TV and was put straight to video. And I can hear y'all now. Well, it went straight to video because it wasn't good. False. A lot of times these anime were developed by studios or just certain side teams at known studios with no clear direction of where they were going to release these. Even further, a lot of these animes were developed with the sole purpose of being OVAs. And it makes a lot of sense when you really think about it, because a lot of these adaptations start off as OVAs before they get readapted years later as complete TV series. A handful of examples are Vampire Princess Miyu, Grappler Baki, Shadow Skill, Bubblegum Crisis, Baba II, Guyver, etc. And sometimes OVAs are created off of the success of a full television series. Examples: Rare, Slayers, Ranma, and many legendary OVAs of the Gundam franchise. Before the 2011 Hunter x Hunter, the original 1999 Hunter x Hunter had a follow-up OVA, or like 2 or 3 for Greed Island, some years later. So I'll say it one final time. OVA never goes straight to home media because they suck. It seems to me that people hear the phrase OVA and just disregard it as something that doesn't really have value, because most anime that are popular and seen on top lists and get a lot of hype usually aren't OVAs. But what if I told you some of the best anime you could ever watch were actually OVAs? And that 2 to 3 of the anime in my personal top 10 were OVAs, alongside all of our favorite Mount Rushmores. And some of the best stories ever told were delivered through anime that were just OVAs. Some of the greatest art and animation in anime took form in OVAs. If you're a recurring family member here at animebackwhen, then you already know that, because this type of anime is majority of what we cover over here. If not, there's a very good chance that you may not know, and that's because there's multiple lines of disconnect in the community many times. In this particular case, OVA culture seems to be something that dropped off heavily at the turn of the century, with the latest OVA that I've seen being Pet Shop of Horrors in 1999. Great anime, by the way. So majority of contemporary anime fans who even decide to look into OVAs might not be very interested in them when they see that most of them released in the 80s or 90s. That whole divide between 80s and 90s anime fans and contemporary anime fans, that's a whole nother video though. I'm gonna leave that alone until then. I could ramble on for days on this topic, but the point here was to shed more attention on OVAs and encourage more of you guys to get them some attention. Usually they tend to be 2 to 6 episodes long on average, some even go up to 13 episodes. Although technically Legend of the Galactic Heroes is an OVA as well. My personal reason for why I like them is the fact that most of them are movie length, but it feels like I'm watching an anime series, a tiny anime series, and I can finish them within a 2-hour sitting. Anyways guys, do you watch OVAs? If not, why? What'd you think about this topic, and let me know if you agree or disagree with some of the things I discussed here. That wraps up today's episode. Like the video, comment down below what y'all want to see next. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Animebackwhen.